how long have you guys like been vegan, and like what initially got you guys into veganism and into animal rights more specifically? Like, how did that whole journey start?
It's a long journey. My journey started when I was 12 and I started as a vegetarian. I grew up on a farm, so it was very unusual. People didn't understand. My parents were not okay with it. My grandparents were not okay with it. And over the years, I just received more and more education about what is going on in the agriculture. And so slowly, but eventually, I returned to veganism. And I just realized that vegetarian is not enough. And yeah, once you receive the education, you will understand that veganism is the only way.
So when you say like you slowly went toward veganism, like was there like a specific moment that like you saw one documentary or one footage that converted you?
Oh,
Was
yeah.
there like a person that like helped you like realize that I need to do this overnight? Or was this like you kind of had like a game plan, like every month I'm going to let go of this product, I'm going to let go of that product, and eventually make it toward veganism?
Well, it was pretty harsh, the opening. Like, I was a child. I got home from school and I just thought, oh, nobody's home, so let me turn on the TV. It was in Germany and it was a documentary that I saw, and it was about cows. And for the first time in my life, I saw the actual brutality, the torture, the pain, the suffering that was going on in the agriculture. Even though I was on a farm, we didn't have cows, for example. We had like chickens and ducks and small animals like goats.
Bunnies.
Bunnies, yeah, as well. And I was in shock. I mean, I was a child. I saw suffering. I saw the animals crying and screaming, afraid. And it was painful to see it. It was a trauma. And when my mom came home, I told her, Mom, did you know this and this? Did you see this? And she was somewhat, shocked what I've seen during the day that they showed these kind of things. I said, well, I'm glad I saw it because I don't want to eat things like that. And I wasn't even aware that they suffer like this. So that was the decision for me. Oh, I'm never going to eat an animal again. But also at that time, things like dairy industry or egg industry were missing in my education. So I was a vegetarian. I didn't eat animals anymore, but I still consumed dairy products like cheese or milk from cows or goats, and eggs as well. So yeah, that came much later. I think I was maybe like 21, 22 when I heard about or saw what is going on in the dairy industry. And the funny communication I had with my mom back then, it was still like so vibrant in my memory. I saw dairy on the table and I'm like, Mom, does our breast milk that we give to our babies looks exactly like that? And she's like, yeah, similar. And I said, but why do they produce so much milk? And she's like, oh, they overproduce totally. And I'm like, why did their babies don't drink that milk? Why are we drinking it? And why do we drink it at all? And my mom's like, well, we kind of like have to help cows because their belly will be full of milk and we have to, help them with taking it, and they just overproduce. I'm like, okay, so we're basically helping them? And she's like, yeah, like that. So she was educated from her family, from her parents. She educated me with the
Propaganda.
Well, yeah, propaganda. Lies, I just call them lies. The industries feed us with lies and they just want us to consume their products, so they make money off of us. And I was just totally okay with the words, the education my mom told me because I thought she knows.